Lee,
I'm not sure where this is going.
It's Christmas. It's Christmas.
Oh, yeah, sorry. This dog, has it got big gnashes? Happy Christmas.
All right, Blake, yesterday I got you to pick between 1 and 3. You picked number 2. Give me another number. What are we doing today?
Uno, amigo.
Number 1. So, number 1 I have lined up is... this is a person you'll probably recognise his face, not his name, and we haven't done a video specifically on him before. Mr. Stephen Mangan.
No, got nothing.
Yeah, he's popped up like asking questions in some other WILTY clips, but
okay.
But you may have seen him in other stuff as well. But this story is Stephen Mangan's puppy named after a gravestone?
All right.
Let's find out.
One Christmas, my wife bought me a dog.
Oh, yeah.
Rather than think up a name for it, I took him for a walk in a cemetery and named him after the first gravestone he showed an interest in.
Well, that's lovely and festive, isn't it?
What was on the initial gravestone?
John Samuels.
John Samuels. So your dog is called John Samuels?
Dog is called John Samuels.
And this...
He's a Bedlington Terrier. They're sort of, do you know, they've got curly hair.
Was it chosen, the curly-haired dog, for any specific reason, Stephen?
No, I can't think of a reason why I'd choose a curly-haired dog.
This dog, has it got big gnashes?
Lee,
I'm not sure where this is going.
It's Christmas. It's Christmas.
Oh, yeah, sorry. This dog, has it got big gnashes? Happy Christmas.
What time of day do you tend to walk your dog in cemeteries, Stephen?
Well, he was only a puppy, so I was actually carrying him, so it wasn't really a walk.
So how did he show interest if you were carrying him? Did he leap from your arms?
He wagged his tail.
Wagged his tail. And up until that point, he hadn't wagged his tail.
OK.
He'd had a really miserable Christmas. He'd had a miserable walk or carry. Everything.
Here's the story. I'd asked my wife, if you're watching this, to cover John Samuel's ears. We told him it was the one he showed an interest in, but we'd, or his ears covered, had secretly decided it was going to be the first one inside the gate. He thinks it's because he wagged his tail, but actually it was the first...
He thinks it's because he wagged his tail.
Yeah.
Think about what you're saying, Steve. Have you had a chat with him? Wait till he finds out he was adopted. He's going to...
Tell us about the lovely, heartwarming scenario on Christmas morning when Mrs. Mangan whipped out a puppy for you. I mean, was it I think you know full well that's not what I meant, Miranda. How did she present the puppy to you?
The puppy came with her parents.
Wow, that's a hell of a present.
Yeah, exactly.
Was it a special offer?
They were coming round to ours for lunch, and they brought the puppy in a little basket with a bow round its neck.
Oh, that's lovely.
And a big sign saying, to Stephen.
Honestly, Stephen, how much did you want the dog?
A lot. I've always wanted a dog. My mum never let us have animals. We had a cat once, but it wasn't allowed in the house.
You haven't really got the cat then, have you, in that case? Did she just point at cats and say, yeah, that belongs to us? We had a cat, but he wasn't allowed in the house.
Well, there was a
in that
room...
case, we own a cow.
Is this the first time you've done this?
Yeah, we only have one dog.
Pets,
We've got one dog, that's it. No.
You got any children?
2 children.
How did you name them?
What, Burger King and Boots?
So what are you thinking, Lee? Does this sound truthful to you?
All right. Would you like to go first?
Sure. I think this is true. I think it was a really cool idea. Like, it's morbid, but it's a cool idea to look through a gravestone purely for the fact that there's a lot of names there that you could get inspiration from. I would have thought, though, that it's a initial dot surname. I don't go to many gravestones.
No, you can get full names, totally. That's normal.
Yeah, okay. Surely it's a lot more expensive, so maybe it's just that's why we see that.
See, at the very start, when he was throwing out the type of dog, the breed and everything, it made me think he was throwing out a little bit too much detail to try and make it feel more real than it was.
Okay.
Like, fair enough if he happened to be walking the dog and it happened to, like, really find itself right by a gravestone and they thought there was a connection there. That's one thing. But he said that he and his wife decided, like, we're just going to go and walk through the graveyard and the very first one that we see, we're going to name him that. Like, that to me seems like just a strange concept. So,
yeah.
I'm going to say from the story that he told, I think it's a lie. He probably does have just one dog. That aspect of it's true. But it's probably not named what he said it was named.
Oh, that's a good point. Because why would you, if you were going to walk through a graveyard and just pick the first one, why would you even bother walking through the graveyard?
Yeah, I just open a phone book and just point to. And
Exactly.
It doesn't matter. Yeah.
Why do you do this to me? Look, fine. I'll go with instincts. I'll say it's true and prove me wrong right now.
All right, so you're true and I am a lie. Let's find out.
I'm not sure, really. What do you
There's
think, Barry?
too much erratic detail in it. I don't think the narrative holds together.
Miles?
I think this couldn't be less true.
You don't think it could be less true?
No.
What if it's a lie? That's definitely less true if it's a lie, isn't it?
If I'm going to,
I don't think
if I'm going to
definitely
talk
less.
semantics with someone tonight, Lee, it won't be you.
I love having Miles on the show. He's the only person in the world that can make David Mitchell sound like Danny Dyer.
I don't believe Stephen.
So you think it's a lie?
I do think it's a lie.
You think it's a lie?
Yes.
Well, I disagree with you, so I think it's not true.
Right, Stephen, were you telling the truth, or were you telling a lie?
Amazingly, it's a lie.
Yeah, good story. And after that, I just want to see more Miles Jupp stories.
Right?
He's
Like, what a king.
Yeah, he's the best.
Put Lee in his place. That's just, that's a highlight reel right there. Well, guys, did you guys like that video? Also, just on a side note, I've been growing my beard. Has anyone got anything to say? Is this just too filthy for camera right now? Please say the latter. But if you also like that video, please hit that like button just there. Let us know in the comments.
I didn't notice because, the way I've got you on the screen, there's like an icon covering your mouth, so I can't see it. Hey, there it is.
So filthy.
Guys, if you like that clip and you want to see some more Would I Lie to You reactions, tap on that playlist just up there. We'll see you guys tomorrow for the next one.
Bye, guys.